What's going on YouTube? I'm bringing you another video today about the bObsweep vacuum. I'm going to throw a link down below here that you can see my previous review on the Roomba 595 that I got from Costco. That vacuum sweeper, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it, so I didn't really get a great review going on it, but you get to see some of the troubles that I had with it. This one, I decided to be a little bit more in depth and show you guys what this robot actually does. This sweeper by far was the worst out of the bunch that I've tried thus far. I ended up going back with a Nito and making some changes to my living area and putting up some blocks for it to make it run right, but that seems to be working pretty good right now. But anyway, the bObsweep, got this guy from Groupon, $240, I believe. So decent deal enough. Looks just like a Roomba, as you can see in the pictures here. I got the pet version, so that's why it was a little bit more expensive. Supposed to be more pet friendly and be aware of your animal friends that are around, as to not really disturb them or crash into them. You're going to see how well it does that here in a second. But without further ado, here we'll just go ahead and start rolling the clips here, and you can take a look and judge for yourself. Pet version is supposed to be aware of your animals. Just ran into Marty. So that was the first run that I had with bObsweep after getting him all charged up and everything. We just went out on a walk and I was setting to go. You can see it pays absolutely no attention to what's in its way. There's no difference in the pet model and the regular model as far as I can see that detects somebody or something standing there. It's still just going to bump it with its front bumper before it'll turn around. So you can see Marty, my dog there, he didn't really appreciate that. So next clip here is just going to be where I find bObsweep here. He managed to wedge himself up underneath the recliner pretty hard, and he sits there until he dies. And unfortunately, with the programming of the vacuum sweeper, he doesn't think to let himself just turn off, and runs himself down to the point where he doesn't even recognize he's being put back on his base. Anyway, the clip here will kind of explain a little bit more, so on to the next clip. Stuck right on his lighthouse sensor. Now, since it's been stuck all this time, the battery's dead. So you keep turning on by any of the buttons. Keep turning on by the switch on the side. So we put it on stock to charge. And on the left hand side is a charge indicator. You can see that there. And it's not charging. The only way to get bObsweep back up and going is to unplug your base, which if you read the manual on this, as soon as you unplug your base and you plug it back in, your time is reset back to 8 o'clock on Monday. So now I have to reprogram the base again. And that Bob will recharge. So, bObsweep also comes with these little, they call them stickers in the manual, to cover up his floor sensors. Bob doesn't like to vacuum my rug because the black in the rug, he thinks he's falling off of a cliff. The problem with these is, one, this one here popped off during a cleaning cycle. They're not very sticky, and they're not even stickers. They're double-sided stick. You can see it sticks my thumb there. It sticks my thumb there. They're double-sided stick, little pieces of plastic. This part's like wax paper, so it's not a white sticker. And if you put this on with both sides exposed, the sticky's just going to get caught on the carpet and rip it off anyway. So I'm not quite sure what they were thinking here with these, but resorted to using some good old-fashioned black electrical tape to blindfold Bob as per the manual. So we'll see if that helps him at all. Get another return home from work and another incomplete vacuum cycle. Trouble number 2, which is, according to bObsweep's website, a blocked roller or blocked brush. But you can see the brush isn't really locked or tangled. And if we open up the bin, hardly anything in the bin. Worthless piece of junk. After taking a little bit of a closer look here at bObsweep on the underside, since he keeps giving me the error for a jammed brush, I took a little closer look at the bearing that the brush rides on, and you can actually see oil in these two pictures here that I took starting to come out from where the brush and the bearing meet in there, and it rolls. So I don't know if that got on my floor anywhere. I never saw any stains, but you can also see in the bottom left-hand corner there, both of those pictures, I had to actually, instead of using the black electrical tape, that made Bob think that he was constantly falling, so he never went anywhere. I had to put white masking tape over the sensors, so he actually thought that he was just on the floor. So we're going to take the bin that hasn't hardly caught anything. See that the battery has gone through about 2/3 of the way. Don't know doing what. Put it down. We're going to say starting in. Seems to be running fine, even without unjamming the brush whatsoever. Bob is currently blindfolded. because Bob does not like the black areas on this rug or on that rug over there that we had issues with before. So we'll see how long Bob runs here on his 1 bar worth of charge remaining, and we'll see if he successfully makes it back to the dock. The last clip here is just how I would typically find Bob after coming home from work. He's usually always jammed up under the recliners, and I got a little bit of a close-up of how well he actually pulls hair off of the carpet, which was not very well at all. So this will be the last clip. Thanks for watching. Never fails once again. Trapped under there good. So I mean, it's got to like ramp itself up under there. You can tell it didn't go far because it's only 3 bars down on its battery. 2 minutes of cleaning, down to 1 bar left. Here. See the hair left behind. Horrible performance. What's going on YouTube? I'm bringing you another video today about the bObsweep vacuum. I'm going to throw a link down below here that you can see my previous review on the Roomba 595 that I got from Costco. That vacuum sweeper, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with it, so I didn't really get a great review going on it, but you get to see some of the troubles that I had with it. This one, I decided to be a little bit more in depth and show you guys what this robot actually does. This sweeper by far was the worst out of the bunch that I've tried thus far. I ended up going back with a Nito and making some changes to my living area and putting up some blocks for it to make it run right, but that seems to be working pretty good right now. But anyway, the bObsweep, got this guy from Groupon. $240, I believe. So decent deal enough. Looks just like a Roomba, as you can see in the pictures here. I got the pet version, so that's why it was a little bit more expensive. Supposed to be more pet friendly and be